Paul Pachter, CEO of Long Island Cares, the Harry Chapin Regional Food Bank. Welcome back to another episode of Breaking Bread, our program right here on our YouTube channel, which brings you inside the workings of the Regional Food Bank. But we also have an opportunity to bring on guests from other nonprofit human service organizations to talk about the work they do here on Long Island. Today, we're not bringing people in from the outside. We have the pleasure of interviewing one of our own staff, that being Gerard Caggiano, who is the coordinator of our SOS program, SOS standing for Supporting Our Seniors. Gerard, welcome. It's great to see you.
Thank you very much.
It's good to see you in-house as opposed to being out on the road, because I know you spend a great deal of time there. For those people who don't know about SOS, that never read anything about it, what is it?
Well, it's a mobile outreach that during the week we pack prepackaged groceries that we distribute and deliver to seniors across Long Island.
Seniors across Long Island, you know, a lot of people often don't think about seniors living in our region that are food insecure or in need of supports. But I know that since embarking on the SOS program, I guess maybe 3.5 years ago, you're out there bringing food to more than 1,900 seniors.
Yeah, that's correct.
In addition to food, well, no, let's backtrack a second. In your estimate, why are there so many seniors on Long Island that are struggling with food insecurity?
Well, I think their inability for some to actually go out and get it for themselves, as well as the prices of everything, as well inflation. But you know, I believe those factors are the main factors of why.
One of the ways you work, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I am, is you actually reach out to the seniors that you're going to see during the week to make deliveries, to letting them know what we have available?
Yeah, I mean, we do, for the most part, all our meals come with a certain, a protein, vegetables, all for 3 days worth, or 9 meals. And I reach out with the coordinators of each site, whether, and we basically make sure we schedule and we, basically that's what it is. It's scheduled and it's coordinated through them as well.
I'm sure that many of the seniors who participate in SOS and that are receiving home deliveries of groceries, and because also it's not just about the food. I mean, there are personal care products, there are household supplies. Some of those seniors that have a family pet, we can provide them with pet food. What's been the reception of you visiting these seniors?
Yeah.
They're not used, first of all, a lot of seniors on Long Island, especially during the pandemic, were in isolation, afraid to go out. But what they can count on is that SOS is going to be at their door to bring them food on a regular basis. What's been the reception for you meeting with the seniors?
Well, it's been very positive. I get, just about every time I go, I get a comment, a positive comment of us being there. We, along with volunteers that I rely on, really, they're always receptive to it, and they kind of love us being there.
Do you have any concerns about the seniors, how they're living, how they're getting along? I mean, some live in senior housing programs where there are opportunities to socialize with other seniors, to be involved perhaps in activities on site. But what happens for the senior who maybe owns their own home, is not living in local municipal housing, that may be feeling isolated? What concerns you about the population? Because you know them best.
Yeah, well, a lot, they can't physically sometimes actually come to me. We have to make sure that we're getting right to them, and not only is it at their homes, but into the delivery. See, the way it's set up with some places, it's we're in a parking lot, and a lot of the seniors come to us, but because of their inability, some of them to get around, we're able to go to their door, knock on their door. That's just a concern. A lot of people are shut in, physically, and this at least provides some kind of way of getting the necessary items.
Do you ever feel that there are any challenges that face you in your role of working with this population?
Um, a lot of seniors are also proud too, and they don't really let it be known what they need, and sometimes that's hard to find out, and a lot of times other residents will let me know whether or not they would like food. It's just they're being proud about it. So along with the work with the coordinators, we have to make sure that we get it to them.
It's pretty concerning, and I guess in many ways, on the one hand, it's sad to know that there are seniors who are living in our communities who feel a sense of pride, who feel that they don't want to reach out to an organization such as Long Island Cares or a food bank to get assistance. And then, as you said, there are their neighbors.
Yeah.
And their neighbors suspect and know that they're having trouble putting food on their table. And so you'll get when probably I could play this scenario out. You show up in the truck, there you are at the housing program, and someone comes over to you and says, "Mister, I got to tell you about somebody that lives here. She's not coming out of the house. I know she's not going to the grocery store. Is there something you can do to help her?"
Right.
What do you do?
Well, we a lot of times we'll actually go to that house, and knock on a door, because that's a lot of what we do too. When we distribute the food, we go to knock on a door, announce who we are, and just try to find out the root of that, and also coordinate with the coordinators. There are on-site coordinators at every place
At
that
the
we go
housing
to.
programs.
At the housing programs, and that we can. They have ways to get in touch with the residents as well. They call, or if no one is responding at the door, they'll call, telephone call, and just try to get a resolution to it.
How many days a week actually are you out on the road with the program?
Currently, 4 times.
4 times a
Four
week.
days a week. Yeah.
In addition to the volunteers that are out, that are going out
Yeah,
there.
and I have volunteers just about at every site that I do.
Nice.
Yeah, and they're a great group of people. They're really, they make it happen and they make it work.
It really is Long Islanders helping Long Islanders.
That's right.
And I think everybody in our region has a soft spot for our seniors and for the children.
Right.
For the children, no one wants to see a child go hungry, and you'll hear things from people like, "Oh, that's just a tragedy that there are 79,000 children on Long Island that are food insecure." But then when you mention there are 1,900 seniors that are getting grocery deliveries to their house, the response you get is, "Why? How? How did we let this happen? That there are 1,900 seniors, probably more than 1,900. It's 1,900 that are known to the SOS program.
That's right.
But how did we let seniors who founded Long Island, who bought the first houses here, sit home and worry about where their next meal is coming from?" When you visit the seniors, are most of them living alone, or they have family with them?
Most of them live alone.
Yeah.
And
A spouse or something like that?
right, maybe a spouse.
Yeah.
But a lot of live alone, and it's growing too. My program keeps growing. As a matter of fact, we're adding on 100 other seniors in the complex for next month, and the need is there.
If a senior citizen on Long Island or their relatives who may be watching this online wants to know more about the SOS program or get involved, what should they do?
Well, they can contact me directly, and they can also contact Long Island Cares as well.
So simply by calling 631-582-FOOD, you can get in touch with Gerard Caggiano.
That's right.
You can get in touch with Long Island Cares, find out more about programs that we're providing. When you talk about another 100 seniors coming into the program, of course, the pressure's on us to make sure that we can have enough food to provide to the population. And one of the things that I think our audience may not know is that SOS is supported financially 100% from private donations. It's either coming from Long Islanders who found out about the program, go online to licares.org, hit the donate button, you can make a donation and you can earmark it just for the SOS program if you'd like to do that. But this has been a program that has been able to expand and really get some very good press coverage because it's really community funded. It's not like we're not going to the state or the federal government to give us money for SOS. These are people who are making $25, $50 donations to the regional food bank, and we're being able to support this home service delivering groceries. What do you see as some of the challenges you have in working with our seniors? See any?
Well, you just mentioned, children and seniors are, seniors, I feel sometimes are a forgotten group. A lot of them, because like I said, they were proud, or a lot of times we just take for granted that everything is fine with them. There's programs out there, for whatever, from other government agencies. But a lot of times they need a voice, they need advocacy, and, hopefully we can provide that.
One of the ways we started this program when we did about 4 years ago or so was through advocacy. There were programs in the region that served seniors, and then the funding stopped. And we felt that, how could you stop the funding when at that time there could have been 4,000 seniors on Long Island that needed the food assistance, and they wouldn't get it. And so we advocated for it. The state stepped in and gave us an emergency contract for 3 months, and we were able to then redesign the program, get it off the ground, and make it what it is today. When you came to Long Island Cares, did you have an idea that we were serving seniors the way we do it through mobile outreach?
Not really. and it's very it's nice to see that kind of support that we're doing, and like I said, they appreciate it. I have seniors come to me every time I'm out there, and they'll say some kind of words of encouragement, and they're very they have a lot of gratitude towards us.
They're just thankful for the services that you and your volunteers provide. I wish we could talk about this even longer, and we may in another episode, but we're running out of time. I want to thank Gerard Caggiano, our SOS coordinator, supporting our seniors here at Long Island Cares. I hope if you'll consider and you want to support the program, please go online to licares.org, hit the donate button, and make a donation if you like to the SOS program. If you need help, you can find out about the program by calling us at 631-582-3663. Just ask for the SOS program. The number again, 631-582-FOOD. It can't be easier than that. Gerard, thank you so much for coming on today. And until next time, this is Paul Pachter, CEO of Long Island Cares. If you like what you're watching, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel right here so that you can pick up on the next episodes of Breaking Bread. Until next time, thanks for watching.